In a lush valley surrounded by towering mountains, there lived a humble peasant named Amin. Amin's life was simple. He worked in the fields from sunrise to sunset, tending to the crops with care and love. Despite his hard work, Amin always wore a smile, grateful for the little he had. One evening, as Amin sat outside his modest home, he gazed at the stars and whispered, "I wish for a life of meaning beyond these fields." The next day, a royal decree was announced in the village square. The king was seeking a new advisor, someone with a kind heart and a wise mind. Amin's heart leapt at the opportunity. This could be the chance I've been dreaming of, he thought. Despite his friend's doubts, Amin decided to travel to the palace. "I have nothing to lose and everything to gain," he said with determination. Upon arriving at the palace, Amin was awestruck by its grandeur. He was led to the throne room, where King Farid sat in all his regal splendor. "What brings you here, peasant?" the king asked, his voice echoing through the vast chamber. Amin bowed deeply. "Your Majesty, I come to offer my service. I may not be wealthy or educated, but I have a heart full of kindness and a mind eager to learn." The king saw sincerity in Amin's eyes. "Very well, you shall be given a chance, but you must pass 3 tests devised by my current advisor, Hakim." Hakim, the king's advisor, was cunning and jealous. He feared someone might replace him and decided to make the tests impossible for Amin to pass. Amin met Hakim, who sneered, "You, an advisor? Let's see if you can pass my tests." The first test was to solve a riddle. What walks on 4 legs in the morning, 2 legs at noon, and 3 legs in the evening? Amin thought hard. Then a smile broke on his face. "A person," he answered. "As a baby, one crawls on all 4s. As an adult, one walks on 2 legs. And in old age, one uses a cane." Hakim was taken aback but quickly regained his composure. "Lucky guess," he scoffed. For the second test, Hakim led Amin to a locked chest. "Inside this chest is a question only a true advisor can answer. Open it without a key," Hakim challenged. Amin inspected the chest and noticed a small opening. He used a slender twig to lift the latch inside, and the chest opened. Inside was a question. "How can peace be achieved?" Amin responded, "Through understanding and compassion among people." The king, overhearing this, nodded in approval. Hakim's final test was the hardest. He took Amin to the top of a mountain and pointed to the village below. "You have 1 hour to bring me the sound of happiness from there, without using any objects." Amin descended the mountain, deep in thought. As he reached the village, he heard laughter from a family gathering. He rushed back to Hakim and King Farid. "Well?" Hakim demanded. "Close your eyes and listen," Amin said. As they stood in silence, the laughter from the village carried up the mountain. King Farid smiled. "You have passed all the tests." King Farid appointed Amin as his new advisor. "Your wisdom and kindness have proven you worthy," the king declared. Hakim, realizing his defeat, begged for forgiveness. Amin, with a generous heart, forgave him and asked the king to give Hakim a chance to redeem himself. This story begins to unfold. Amin's journey, embedding lessons of kindness, perseverance, and the value of intelligence over wealth or status. It's designed to communicate the universal theme of triumph over adversity, all while being accessible to A1 level English learners. Building on the foundation of Amin's journey, Part 2 delves deeper into his new role as the advisor and introduces fresh challenges and adventures that test his wisdom and resolve. Maintaining the A1 CFR level, the narrative continues to emphasize simplicity in language and richness in moral values. Amin's new role as advisor brought with it the joy of serving his kingdom and the weight of responsibility. His first challenge came when a neighboring land, Viren, sought assistance. A drought had plagued their fields, and they were in dire need of aid. King Farid turned to Amin. "What should we do?" he asked, trusting his judgment. Amin pondered, feeling the gaze of the court upon him. We share our resources. Prosperity grows when spread, Amin decided, his voice steady. The decision was met with applause. A convoy of aid was sent to Viren, marking the beginning of a lasting friendship between the two kingdoms. Peace flourished, but so did envy in the shadows. A group of disgruntled nobles, wary of Amin's influence, conspired to undermine him. They spread rumors, questioning his decisions and loyalty. Amin, aware of the murmurs, felt disheartened, but remained undeterred. Truth and time walk hand in hand, he reminded himself, focusing on his duties with even greater dedication. His integrity shone through, eventually silencing the doubters. The nobles, witnessing his unwavering commitment to the kingdom's welfare, slowly began to respect him. To celebrate the unity and prosperity of Tsarina, Amin proposed a festival. Let us light 1,000 lanterns, one for each voice in our kingdom, from the smallest child to the eldest elder, he suggested. The Festival of Lights became a testament to Amin's vision, illuminating the night sky with hope and joy. The people danced, shared stories, and marveled at the beauty they had created together. King Farid, watching the festivities, felt immense pride. Amin, you have not only advised but uplifted our spirits, he praised. News arrived of a challenge issued by a distant ruler, intrigued by tales of Amin's wisdom. Solve the puzzle of the eternal night, the challenge read, and prove the might of Tsarina's spirit. Amin accepted, intrigued and eager to face this new test. The puzzle was a complex maze, with paths that twisted and turned, leading to dead ends and illusions. With patience and insight, Amin navigated the maze, finding the center where a single flower bloomed in the darkness, the heart of night. Returning with the flower, Amin demonstrated that even in darkness, perseverance shines bright. In the quiet moments, Amin often visited the fields where his journey began. He reflected on the paths he had walked, the challenges he had overcome, and the peace he had helped foster. I am but a simple man, Amin thought, yet I have seen that with kindness, courage, and a bit of wisdom, great things can be achieved. He realized that his true strength lay not in the title he held, but in the values he lived by every day. Years went by, and Amin's wisdom became legendary. He was not only an advisor to the king, but a mentor to all who sought guidance. His legacy was one of compassion, understanding, and unwavering loyalty to the greater good. Children in Tsarina grew up on stories of Amin, the humble peasant who became a beacon of hope and a pillar of the kingdom. His tale inspired countless others to follow in his footsteps, pursuing their dreams with courage and integrity. As time passed, Amin knew his journey was nearing its end. He chose a young, kind-hearted villager as his successor, someone who reminded him of his younger self. With gentle guidance, Amin prepared the new advisor, passing on the wisdom of his experiences and the depth of his love for Tsarina. On his last day as advisor, Amin addressed the kingdom. I leave you in capable hands, he said, his voice filled with emotion. Remember, greatness lies not in power but in the goodness of your actions. Amin's legacy lived on, an eternal flame in the hearts of Tsarina's people. His life's work, the bridges he built, the peace he nurtured, and the wisdom he shared, became the foundation upon which the kingdom thrived. The Festival of Lights continued each year, brighter and more joyful, a symbol of unity and hope, a tribute to Amin, the humble advisor whose light guided Tsarina through times of darkness and into an era of unparalleled prosperity. This story falls within A1, or basic level in difficulty, the A1 level in the Common European Framework of Reference for Languages, CEFR, is the beginner, or basic level. It signifies the ability to understand and use familiar, everyday expressions and basic phrases to meet immediate needs. This continuation of Amin's story further explores his impact on the kingdom and the timeless values he embodies. Through simple language and engaging narratives, the tale seeks to inspire and entertain readers, highlighting the power of humility, wisdom, and the strength found in kindness. This story and the voiceover are provided by English Made Easy. Learn through stories. Any replication or re-upload is strictly prohibited.